Good morning, everyone. Thank you again for joining the Run Your Day podcast. As always, my name is Dan Hafner. Very excited to be with you this morning. Today's episode is this: get out of the comfort zone, the good old comfort zone. Thank you again for joining. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's show.
Welcome to the Run Your Day podcast, where our goal is to expand your focus and perspective on life. This is your daily dose of motivation, mindfulness, and so much more. And now, here to help you take your day back, your host, Dan Hafner.
All right, everyone. Thank you again for joining. This is the Run Your Day podcast, and today we are talking about getting out of the comfort zone inside of this topic of making a difference. I have our Facebook Live video going as well, so thank you for all of those people that are watching on our Facebook Live chat. You know, you can definitely see my little Chihuahua picture in the background. My wife ended up finding that. I think it was at Ross or somewhere, but I hope you enjoy that. So we're going to get into the topic of the good old comfort zone. A little place where everything's okay and your mind convinces you that you don't need to push, you don't need to worry, you don't need to put yourself under pressure or stress. It's nice there. It's calm. Things are good. You know what? It's a trap. It's a freaking trap. That's all it is. I'm telling you. If you are never willing to get out of your comfort zone, you're never going to grow. You are never going to get to a place where you're going to be able to affect any kind of change or positivity in the world, to tell you the truth. I mean, you can, I guess I shouldn't say that. You can be positive. You can be helpful in the world without, inside of your comfort zone. But if you're really looking to affect change, not only in your life, but in other people's lives, you got to get out of the comfort zone. You got to do some things that scare you a little bit. If you want to affect real change in your own life, you need to push. You need to get to a place where you're not comfortable. Diamonds aren't made with no pressure. They're made under pressure. There's a lot to say about how easy it is to stay in that comfort zone. I call it the danger zone. I call it that place where your mind always tends to go. We as human beings, I think I've talked about this before on the show. I don't really remember. I should have gone back and looked. But, we as human beings, we're programmed to always take the path of least resistance, right? Our brains are just wired that way. We are creatures of survival. We will do whatever it takes to survive. And that means our brain is always looking for the easiest path forward. If there's a mountain in front of us, but there's a path that goes around it, our brain will instantly convince us that that path is the best way to go. Why go through something that's harder when there's an easier option in front of you? Well, that easier option has no growth. It has no challenge. There's nothing there that's going to provide you with any kind of value at all. There's nothing there that's going to push you to be a different person. It's going to push you to reach a new height that you've never reached. Like, it's simple. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking or new or awe-inspiring, but doing this day to day is hard. I mean, last night, I stayed up late trying to help my wife get some work done and still got up early. I didn't want to. I'm tired. I'm sore from running. I'm, running a half marathon this weekend. I'm hungry. I'm cranky, if you can't tell a little bit, but I'm showing up. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm doing what I want to do, what's making me fulfilled and what's firing me up for the day. And it is out of my comfort zone. Doing this podcast is out of my comfort zone. It was. I mean, I'm getting more comfortable with it, which means to me that I have to push a little more. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about with the comfort zone is when you get to a place where what you've been doing at some point is now comfortable, something that wasn't very comfortable for you to do is now comfortable, you've reached the danger zone again. You're getting to a plateau. You're getting to a place where there's no growth anymore. So you need to make a change, and it's hard to realize that. But even just doing this show right now, I'm kind of realizing, like what I just said, that this is getting more comfortable for me. This is getting easier for me. So to me, that's a red flag that I need to push more. I need to take the show up a notch. I need to step my game up and figure out new things to do to get this show better. I want to bring some people on. I want to have some guests. I want to talk about some deep stuff. Like I want to challenge some people. I want to collide with some people. Um, I really want to. I want to get some feedback from you guys. Like, what parts of the shows do you like? Which shows particularly resonated with you? What kind of topics do you want me to talk more about? Like, I would love to know. Please post on the Facebook page or tweet at me or email me or anything. Like, I would love to hear your feedback. I want to bring more content and more of these, videos to you guys to make sure that I'm not only just keeping you here, but I'm inspiring you. I'm getting you fired up and I'm actually providing value to your day, or else what the hell am I doing this for? So, like, to me, that's an example I hope you can get some value from is like, I realize now that what I'm doing in this is getting comfortable. So that's a flag that I need to step it up a little bit, that I need to start figuring out some different things to do to not only keep myself on my toes, but keep you guys on your toes and provide some extra value. So I'm going to actually I'm going to take the Facebook Live video down here. And I'm going to continue with the. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. All right. There we go. Got the Facebook Live video done. So now I'm just here on the podcast with you guys. And yeah, again, if you want to make any kind of real difference in your own life to start with, it's it's about getting out of your comfort zone. It's about figuring out ways to overcome your own mind, overcome your own objections, your fears, your doubts, and break out of that zone. I mean, fear and doubt will always be present in your life. Like I've gone through this a lot in the last couple months. Like I'm like, man, if I could just overcome my fear, if I could just get rid of my doubt, things would be better, right? Until I've finally come to realize, like fear and doubt in yourself and in your capabilities will always be present. It will always be there. Like it's just a fact of life. It's a fact of the world. You will always have some shred of doubt or fear inside of your body. But the beauty in that is that you choose whether to listen to those voices of fear and doubt or not. It's that simple. I mean, whatever you're doing inside of whatever area of your life, you and you alone decide whether you listen to that voice of fear or not. A lot of us listen to that voice of fear. I know I do. I'm not here to say that I don't. And it's very difficult to overcome that habit of always doing what your fear and your doubt is telling you to do and stopping and saying, nope, not doing that. Not doing that. I refuse to do that. I am going to be different. I'm going to be better than that right now. I'm going to overcome that. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's action in the presence of fear. Let me say that again. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in the presence of fear. So you can be courageous every single day. you can do courageous things every single day. It might not be big things. Sometimes even the smallest acts can be courageous. So think about this today. This is my mission for you today. Think about how you are still in that good, comfy, comfort/danger zone. How often are you really in that zone? How can you break out of it? What can you do to break out of that? Make some changes, do something that makes you uncomfortable, and finally grow. So that's my mission for you. And today, please be sure to like our show. You can subscribe to this in iTunes, and you'll get notified every single day when there's a new episode ready for you to listen to. So be sure to go ahead and subscribe in iTunes. I'd really appreciate that. And let me know. You can always send a message to me via the Anchor app. And if you want to come on the show, I'd love to have you. If you just want to send me a message or do whatever. And don't forget, you can support this podcast if you feel compelled. It's not required or anything. This is a free podcast, but I would certainly appreciate any kind of donations. Like I said, I'm trying to up the show a bit, get a better microphone, get some better quality in here. And I would really, really appreciate that as well. So again, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, email me some feedback if you'd like, and get out of your comfort zone today. Thank you very much for joining the Run Your Day podcast, and we will talk to you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Run Your Day podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, feel free to share today's show with friends and family. Until next time, have a great day.